from a breaker angle, thank God that website sucks. Like, if that website had been successful the last couple of years in actually distributing a ton of stuff to a ton of different people, after enough time, it would have been a huge impact on breakers.
Welcome back. How are you?
Welcome back. In the States again.
Does Virginia feel that foreign? Was it a wild time?
Oh, that's right. I was going to say it was North Carolina. I flew into North Carolina, then went to Virginia. So, world traveler, some call me.
I would have not said that for that definition.
Flew into Raleigh. By the way, the TSA scare, total bullcrap. I showed up at Nashville at 5:30, 5:20 to catch my 6:05. What are you doing over there?
Touching this little wrestler guy. Is that okay? Look, he just needed to be stood up. He was falling down.
Showed up at 5:20 for my 6:05 flight. I walked through in like 11 minutes.
That's not bad.
Nothing.
Not bad at all.
Raleigh was extremely empty, and then Richmond coming back was just nothing.
So the reason you weren't here was because you were going out to look at a collection and then do the thing with DC. The collection?
Yes, I have some pictures. I shared a couple. Yeah, it's the biggest collection. It's the most valuable collection, and some of them the most valuable cards I've ever held in person myself ever.
What?
I was.
Oh, never mind. I'm not allowed to say his name, so apologies.
That's correct. You don't ever say his name again, or I will stab you. Yeah. So the collection. So a chunk of it, he's like, you know what? This is just stuff is PC. I'm keeping some six-figure Ohtanis, some Jackie Robinson stuff that's just unbelievable.
Six-figure Ohtanis? What are we talking?
Patch autos, one of ones, stupid nice stuff. Just stuff I've never even seen before. There was a Nike swoosh auto that I think is probably 200,000, 250,000.
What? That's insane.
Let's see.
That's like not you gloss over that like that's not a big deal.
Well,
that's absolutely insane.
Yeah, there's like 101 Tom Brady autos, couple for you too. This was Einstein, a 1-of-1 Einstein cut auto.
Einstein?
1-of-1 Thomas Edison. John Einstein, though, not Albert. So a little different. Don't get too freaking excited. He was a pervert.
Yeah.
He was like a neighborhood
there you
creep.
go.
That's all he
Number
was.
one. Count it for you. All right.
You're also a pervert. Number two.
1-of-1
Ohtani, Ichiro, Matsui. 1-of-1 game used, 1-of-1 stupid cool. Bat knob of Jackie Robinson. Bat knob of Willie Mays. Ohtani's first inscription auto ever.
I'm trying to think, like, were any of those big clout cards, like where you saw it online at all?
I don't think you've seen it. I mean, the Ohtani Nike swoosh auto was probably on the sale sheet for Diamond Icons. Like it was like a product chase.
Okay.
But I don't know if any of these cards are sold publicly. Jackie Robinson cut autos, a bunch of those.
Where does he get them then? Like if they're not sold publicly,
he might buy some publicly, but a lot of them I think he's just owned for a while too. So I was not able to make a deal on that kind of stuff, and it was a little bit of a different deal. Because quite frankly, I just couldn't afford everything anyways. So I took a bunch of stuff. So I showed up there, me and Jeremy, and then like three true 40-something-year-old nerds. We are sitting on the floor. On the floor in his office, in his home office.
Crisscross applesauce?
I was Indian style. I still go Indian style. I don't crisscross. I'm not old enough to.
Loves
not young
Columbus.
enough to. What is that called now?
Loves Columbus
What's
Day.
a holiday? No, it's something else. Then we got in trouble with the ringer for
it's
this.
Like, is it National Heritage? No, Indigenous People Day.
Oh, yeah, Indigenous, which no one knows what that means, and nobody's Indigenous anywhere, so it's just a stupid thing, but fine.
So he was sitting Indigenous People style.
What if he was a scumbag? Did the guy discover the country or not? What are we supposed to do here?
I mean, I don't know.
He had 3 ships.
Out.
What do you want me to do?
Pointing out. What were the
I'm not
ships' names?
advocating like Columbus was like a great person. Santa Maria? The Nina the Pinta the Santa Maria.
There it is.
So I show up, and here the deal was, like, hey, I would love to buy as much as possible, but some of this is out of my range.
Alan's like, that's my opportunity. I'm
Alan
jumping
was like,
in.
I'm out of here.
I'm in.
Yep, racist remark. I'm gone. I don't think that was racist.
Guys, we have a bonus producer with us until, I don't know if people know Rebecca's pregnant. I know we've talked about it, but Alan is filling in when she's gone, but he is here for his first episode.
He's back again.
Hi, Alan.
Hey, guys. Sorry, learning the technicalities of logging on and logging off, but you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, okay.
I like that he just showed up the first time and didn't say anything, though. He just wanted to let us know he was here. Alan's a presence man, is what I've learned.
I feel really...
He's just one of those guys, he just wants you to know he's in the room.
I feel taken care of.
He commands attention.
He's holding me like he's holding me in his bosom.
Yeah, on that note, I'll hand it back to you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
He's like, I got nothing on that. I'm out of here.
He's like, I got to be pretty strong to hold Jesse in my bosom. So the breakdown was like, hey, let me look through everything. I would like to buy as much as humanly possible. If not, I would like to take a bunch of it to DC Sports just to sell for you. Like have them consign on eBay. DC Sports 87. I was going there anyways. Mm-hmm. Some of the stuff you don't want to ship. So we made a deal for a few $100,000. And then some of it's just going to be direct consignment that he will just get paid out for. But my portion of stuff. So we dropped off at DC 3 full 2-row white boxes.
Okay.
probably $250,000 worth of cards. I mean, multiple Ohtanis there too. Some of those were 10, 15,000 a piece.
Can I ask, what, like the cards that you dropped off
You
there
cannot ask.
and the cards you kept, was the biggest difference like just price point?
Yeah, so basically a lot of the stuff was like, hey, this is not stuff I'm going to be able to move on eBay Live. Like, it's just not stuff that's going to fill easily for me.
Yeah.
Most of that stuff I just want gone. Some of it I bought, though, and still just brought to DC on my own. Other stuff was like, hey, dude, let's carve out like 150,000-ish, and just that stuff just send. Let me just send for you. So I ended up leaving there with over 500,000 in cards, though.
Jeez.
Yeah, like just a ton of Ohtanis, a ton of Paul Skeens, an unhealthy amount of Trout autos. I got to do the video today. I literally just finished. Actually, I have the spreadsheet. I finished last night just doing the updated spreadsheet on just the stuff I brought home, which ended up being less than half of it. That's how much I left at DC to just auction off on regular eBay Core.
I saw the tote or whatever, the plastic bin of cards.
It's a tote. It's not a bin.
I wanted to take some so badly, but I did not.
Okay.
I am very curious though. Those cards, what is the price range, would you say?
So the biggest card there was a Lamar Jackson NTRPA I took home with me. I'm assuming in season that's the other thing too. Some of the football I didn't even.
Yeah.
Probably 15 to 20,000 in that range. There's a Kobe MJ East West PSA 10 that does $5,000. There's a Trout 101 Nike swoosh that I'm guessing does $5,000. It's not so much like there's just one card that's crazy.
Oh, okay.
So for baseball alone, there's 153 plus.
Any of it graded, by the way?
Tons of it. No, about half and half. 150. So there's about 235 baseball cards in the collection. About 65 football cards, 30 or so basketball, then just some miscellaneous. A Tiger Woods auto, timely, been in the news. Mm-hmm. It's still like a $1,500 card. A Wayne Gretzky triple auto and a super short print Mike Tyson auto. It's more just the volume, though. There's like a bunch of Bobby Witt Dynasty patch autos. They're $1,500 to $2,500 a piece. Literally, let me just read this, because this is a note order. This is just the list that I made so he knew the inventory.
Okay.
So I knew the inventory when I got home with it. I'm just going to go down the first few names, because, again, it's just random. This is in order, though.
Okay.
Some of it's Gary Carter booklet auto. It's a $50 card.
Okay.
Kershaw gold frame transcendent auto is probably $500 to $600. A Holiday Orange, a Koufax PSA 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 9 Bobby Witts in a row. I bet there are 30 Trout patch autos and autos. And mostly high-end stuff. There's a ton of Diamond Icons, Definitive, Transcendent.
Okay.
Like the vast majority is that. 20 or 30 Bobby Witt autos. I think the portion I took home is probably, I don't know, 150 to 200,000. Because there's a bunch of other cards in here that are $1,000 to $5,000 as well.
Well, I mean, like, are you paying him up front, or is this one of those, like, once you sell it on eBay Live, you give
a lot up front and a lot of just the consignment stuff is DC. So a lot of it's just up front.
Okay. So the cards that you took home, those are not cards that you're consigning for
These are
him.
my cards.
These are now yours.
And some of the cards at DC are my cards. It just I split the stuff with it.
I see.
Okay, I'm also going to bring your stuff that I can't afford. And I don't know, and some of the stuff I don't know what to make an offer on. Like an Ohtani 1/1 auto, it's like, I don't know, it's probably 20. But I'm not going to pay you 15, because what if it sells for 15? But also, in his mind, what if it sells for 30?
Sure.
Ohtani stuff is stupid. And there was so much high-end Ohtani. It was hard, like, between the 7 to 10 Ohtani cards that were dropped off.
Yeah,
it's like $150,000 to $200,000.
Are you like what? I guess why is he wanting to move them? Is he gonna?
No clue.
Oh, he didn't say.
And he still has a huge PC. I think he's just looking to clear
buying?
out space. Yeah, I think he still buys into breaks and buys singles and does whatever he wants. But yeah, I think it was just, hey, time to move some stuff. But just the and you could tell, like, hey, these are the teams like Mets. Pete Alonso, David Wright, Mike Piazza, probably 60 cards. Soto's ton of cards. Like, Albert Pujols, another one. Like, there's a ton of super nice Albert Pujols cards, which was kind of cool. A lot of Griffies, too. Some of the Griffies were really nice. Some flawless Griffies, some Dynasty. There was an old SP Authentic Griffey that's worth like $2,000 from like 2003. I hadn't seen that yet. Some really weird stuff. Good stuff, but just, wild. By far the biggest collection I've ever seen in person, because I got to see his stuff, and then the biggest collection I've ever bought.
I was going to say,
by like 8X.
Yeah,
well, 6X, yeah.
That's a lot of money. Can I ask, did you pay in cash?
I did not.
Okay, I was going to say, that's a lot of cash to bring.
You don't want to bring that kind of cash on a plane with you.
Well, I don't even know if you're allowed to. Oh, or is that international?
I have no idea. Well, North Carolina's international. Flying over waters.
We've established this.
Yeah, so we did that. That was Thursday morning, flew in. We spent a couple hours there, did that. Then went to DC Sports Thursday night and had Andrew Jones with us. Best athlete, period, I've ever done a live stream of any kind with. Interactive, funny, was actually very, very good on camera.
I saw bits and pieces of it. He seemed very involved in the stream. Like he
awesome.
Didn't seem to shy away. I thought he seemed to be very much in on it. Was he a collector at all?
I don't think so. He signed a bunch of cards for me too, which was kind of cool. Like he was very gracious with his time, but just super engaging on the chat. We had a ton of people. We had about 400 to 500 people consistently the whole night. So it was an excellent show. Excellent showing for our boys DC and excellent showing for our boys eBay Live.
Speaking of eBay Live, I'll go ahead and plug mine. I will say from last week to this week, it was about 5x, which is really encouraging. But last week was also purposely less cards, like lower end ones. But
this was last night?
Week, yeah. I mean, I don't think we listed a card that was like valued more than 300 or something like that. But everything that was like really higher valued went for it, if not maybe a little bit more in some cases. Good. But then there were some there were 200 that went for like 120. And I'm like, you know what? What I have found is just trust the process. It all kind of balances out in the end because there are some people who are getting some amazing deals.
Is your stuff or is this the consignment?
No, this is all my buddy's stuff.
This is all consignment.
Yeah. So it's just all mainly Disney, like high-end Disney graded stuff. And then
this is Funkel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He wanted to meet you, but I was like, I don't think you're going to be around.
I'm good.
Here, let me just show you Funkel's picture real quick.
It's not just feet pics,
and you're going
to
change your mind as soon as you see
this. Did you have a Tesla? Remember that correctly? A white Tesla?
Well, he was.
Didn't I meet him in that parking lot once with you?
No, I don't think so. You saw he was
the
one
at the parking lot.
He was the one with the baby stroller at the National. Do you remember that?
No.
That's Funkel right there.
Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty jacked. You have his phone number?
Of course.
Give Funkel a quick call.
I mean, he's got a whole segment on the Hobby Nonsense Pod. He's coming to the studio for it.
Yeah, I want to have him on something people are listening to, though. See? Zing, because the audience is smaller.
It's not.
That's just a shot.
Well,
it's a little shot.
It is smaller, but not by that much.
And not for long, so.
Let's see.
Let's give Funk a call.
All right.
I'd like to know his stats here. What's his real name? I'm not calling him Funkel.
Matt.
All right. Not as exciting. What's his middle name?
He goes by Matsy a lot. You can say Matsy.
Oh, is that his name on Fanatics Live? Is he Matsy?
He was, and now he's Funkel everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I wonder why he changed his name.
He's embraced the funk.
I'd say unembrace it, pal. All right, guess this guy's...
He's never not picked up. This is a first.
Is he killing somebody, probably?
It's
got a real Dexter on our hands here.
He has my pizza cutter.
He's probably using that to indict you. He's slicing people's throats in Denver over there.
There is a deal.
While stealing their Disney cards.
It was a great show. We had probably double the amount of people at the high point.
From 2 to 4. Good. See, another little shot.
But you could say nice things. Shot? You could build it up.
The show was better when we're funny.
Yeah, but there's funny, and then there's you could be positive funny. Like, would you have 1,000 people in there? Like, go high with it.
What's funny about that?
Because that's obviously too high. It's like not 1,000.
What's funny about that, though?
It makes me laugh. I'm laughing all the way to the bank on that one. It was a really successful show, and it is now solidified. It will be an every Sunday thing. The biggest problem is that you and I are both going live around the same times. I don't know how to fix that, though, because Sunday is the best time.
Seems like an easy fix, but no problem for me.
Are you going to change? Is that what you wanted to do?
I had 180 people last night. How many did you have?
I had like 50-something.
And that's why I'm not changing.
I mean, I had
up
until that show started, I had like 90-something followers. I
don't care when you go live.
eBay Live has not given me any promotion. I would love a little
I don't get promotion on Sundays.
Bumper-rooski.
I get no promotion on Sundays.
I'm saying I've not gotten any, so I don't have.
Well, you got to put in some big numbers and hours for them. Once you do that, they will reward it.
And that's what I am saying. I am putting in every.
You seem bitter about the Sunday thing.
I am bitter that you are who you are, and you're not a nice guy anymore.
It's interesting to me.
It's just not nice.
You picked the time on purpose. It seemed like when you were talking to Alex.
I absolutely did.
And then you're upset that I'm going live at the same time.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying it's not a good thing that both of us are going live at the same time, because I've had people coming in. They're like, "Dang it, I wish I could be in both at the same time," or "Why did you have to do this to me?" I don't know a solution to that, because
why don't you start 40 minutes earlier?
I started at 6. You started at 6:30.
Oh, that's not the same time. Yeah, okay. Oh, I thought you were still starting at 6:30.
No.
Oh, so we're at the
I
same
haven't started
time.
any of them at 6:30. They're all 6.
Well, originally the first one was 6:30. Same exact time.
I said I was, and then once I found out yours was 6:30, then I moved it to 6. So I never did. So bottom line is Sunday does seem to be the best though. Like if you guys, I know when Tori has come on in the past, he talked about eBay sales ending. Like it doesn't really matter the time or whatever. I think it does matter.
Well, eBay Core is different though. eBay Core doesn't matter nearly as much. eBay being in a live room, of course, you have to be around.
Yeah, for sure. But it was really cool to see the appreciation for some of this stuff where it's like some cards were pop 1 or pop 2. Like there's not other cards out there like that. But to see people actually be like, "Oh, I had no idea that it even existed," because most of us didn't. Yeah. So it's a fun, exciting time.
Excellent.
Will continue to speak positively of your lives, and I will just ask that you try not to totally decimate mine.
Because I said from 2 people to 4.
What set it off. I'm saying a positive comment would not kill you.
Oh man,
but you don't have to.
This dynamic is toast.
I know.
Used to be the fun dynamic, not anymore.
I think
I did
it could
Saturday
be fun.
this week too. Actually, I've never done that before. Saturday was fine. It was not nearly Sunday, but that's okay. First back
Matt,
night.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
He answers like a Funkle.
All right, you're on the podcast.
He sounds like Funkle. He's hello. That's perfect.
Choo-choo!
That's my boy. What's up, Matt?
Just a yes or no. Have you murdered anybody with Jesse's pizza cutter yet?
I threw it out.
No!
He didn't pay my ransom. He wanted to play games.
You know what? I have your cards right here in the office. They are now my cards, and I will be cutting pizzas with them because I don't have a pizza cutter.
With his cards?
You want to play baby games? I'll play reindeer games. Right? I can do this all day.
I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't know Matt that well. This is not the kind of guy you want to play games like that with. He will murder your family. Funkle will decimate the Gibson family.
He and his wife spent a lovely evening with us last night, and I will tell you, he looks jacked out of his mind in muscular
that was my
power.
question. Yeah, Matt, what's the bench? Throw me some stats.
It's backed by kindness.
How old are you, Matt? First of all, you look young.
I appreciate that. Thank you. My compliments will get you everywhere. I'm 45.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Look pretty. What are you taking for? What's a supplement regimen, Matt?
Glizzies.
Yeah, creatine and all hot dogs. Like the hot dog diet has gotten me jacked.
Really?
He loves his hot dogs. He brought over, what was it?
You went to the house?
Yeah, that's where we break. What did you bring over? What was your specialty?
Oh my God.
An old Hathorn recipe. It was breaded pork a l'orange.
When you opened the tin foil, because he's like, yeah, we have got a kitchen in the place where we're staying, and I'm like, oh, what, dude, you cooked for this? This is insane. So we're live, and I forgot to open it, and I finally open it live on the camera, and it's a half hot dog from Costco. It was pretty.
My
amazing.
wife and I spent 15 minutes in the Costco parking lot cutting them up and putting them in tin foil.
Worth it, I will say.
Interesting.
But here's the thing. This guy brings like Swarovski crystal Boba Fett's to go with the cards. Like he brought the Mario, it's the sponsored Old Spice shampoo body wash that is sponsored by the Mario movie. He brought that to go with the Mario and Peach cards to like just.
So he's here for the consignment sale.
Yeah. That's what he came out for.
Okay. Interesting.
So, it was amazing.
I also bring cards in strollers.
Well, that I remember.
National.
When he showed me the picture, I remember looking at this guy being like, this guy looks like a wild punk rocker, but then was very genteel.
Oh.
And had kids. So
It's all glamour muscles, all of it.
We still haven't figured out where he got that stroller from because he
He's
does
still in
not
town?
have kids.
You still here?
Yeah, he's here.
Why don't you bring him to the studio?
I told you he is coming to the studio. He's coming down for this afternoon's episode.
All right,
Mike, you tear me apart. I'm scared.
You want to hit golds after? I could use somebody to go over at Gold Gym just to beat the crap out of me, Matt. How about that? Meet me at Gold's Indian Lake. My treat today. We'll work off the hot dog juice that you and this guy were slinging at his house. It'll be perfect. I'm pumped. Are you staying in Hendersonville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's over at the Hilton.
I got the Airbnb set up. Didn't get a phone call. Don't get him on the show.
You have an Airbnb?
Well, half that studio upstairs is, yeah. Renting out that whole office side.
Oh, okay.
Man. All right.
Okay, end of May, I'm coming back. Mike, I'm going to take you up on that offer.
Funkle, if you want to get your pump on and just scream at me and slap me in the face verbally when I to failure on weights, please do so.
You're weak. You're weak and you smell weak.
I smell good, but I am weak. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Great to meet you again.
Thank you, guys. Take care,
buddy.
What a pleasant individual. Came to town for this.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It is 100% his idea, and it is his, because of him,
You have the kids?
all of this is going on. He doesn't have kids.
Who was in the? Oh, the stroller was just for the cards.
That's what I was saying. We don't know where the stroller came from.
He's a psychopath.
We don't know where the stroller came from.
And you let him in your house.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The meal was all well and good. At some point in the next week, you will be dying of an illness that no one knows.
Listen.
And then Matsy just comes back down and just owns your house.
I'll go out.
He had you sign in that
happily.
consignment agreement. It was also I get to own
Yeah. Yep.
street name Jesse.
You didn't have to. Can we bleep out the
I didn't say the
number
street
as
name.
well? Just bleep out the number. I don't need people getting close to it.
You're letting the serial killer in the house. You're worried about me saying
He's not
10-10.
a serial killer.
He seems like a nice guy. The stroller thing is wild. Okay.
It is funny to see, like, when he comes into your house and he's got a mohawk and he's got a tank top and he is kind of jacked and he's got tattoo hot dogs on his neck. And then the I don't know if you noticed.
It's one hot dog for every. That's how they do it in Denver. It's not the teardrops.
Yeah,
that kill
no,
him.
it's one
the
hot
dog. Yeah.
Did you notice when he was doing the biceps, it had hot and dog on the other one?
What is the hot? I don't know.
It's a whole.
I'm
it's
good.
a running.
None of
thing.
that is safe for our audience, so I'm good.
What's amazing is all of this started in the chat on Fanatics Live. Like, we would do breaks, and he just he was joining all the time, and then we had a community of people, and now it's just like an ongoing thing of hot dog jokes. And
Me and Matt next time are going to sling some creatine together and just go crush Gold's Gym. I'm excited.
in the form of a hot dog.
I'm
I
pumped.
Hope.
All right.
There is
Excellent.
Do you
Mailbag.
know anything about game plan? We can go to Mailbag.
I don't even know what that is. Gameplay.
I just
no idea.
saw this thing real quick. It was game plan is something done by Kevin Durant. There's a few others. Actually, I pulled it up here. So Kevin Durant, Travis Scott is somehow involved.
Is it the rapper I didn't know about?
Yes, that's the one. Let's see. You've got Rick. Who's Rick Kleiman, by the way? He looks so familiar.
Is he an agent?
Or Rich Kleiman, maybe. It says he's CEO and co-founder of Boardroom.
Sounds like that's Boardroom. Isn't the Boardroom?
So
Boardroom's a big thing with Durant's money. I know that.
So
Or he's at least in
CNBC
there.
Sport and Boardroom have been doing this, I guess, for the last 2 or 3 years out in LA. It's a meeting of minds of like business and sports and a few other intersections of like investors where they come together and come up with ideas for future sports landscape ideas. It's hard. I know that's a terrible description. I don't really have a full idea of what they've done, but I do know they just announced that they are now going to be at Fanatics Fest for the next 4 years. And going forward, if that's happening, then you basically got guaranteed. You got Kevin Durant coming to it. You've got a number of like big like CNBC people. The
Are there
Andrew
big
Sorkin,
CNBC people?
Squawk Box, the co-anchors coming down there, president of CNBC. Like, there's a lot of big business.
Let me
people
tell you right
coming
now,
to
if
this.
those two people were in the hallway when I walked in, like the two men who were here, I wouldn't know who they were.
I don't think you would,
Do
but I
you?
do think there's a lot of people who would either recognize and or they'll appreciate the fact that it's happening at Fanatics Fest. My only question is, where does that happen? Because I feel like they're already maxing out on space. I guess it would have to be somewhere either downstairs or you got to move stuff
I
downstairs.
mean, what do they do? I don't know what they're setting up.
I mean, at this point, this is their when Fanatics put out the post, or actually, it wasn't even Fanatics. I can't remember where I saw the post, but I did screenshot it. Here, I'll give you the actual description. So it says, the summit will once again convene athletes, executives, investors, and operators shaping the future of sports, media, and culture, now inside one of the industry's fastest-growing fan festivals at the Javits Center. It says Game Plan's footprint continues to expand as a marquee forum for conversation at the intersection of business and sports, with speaker announcements expected in the coming weeks.
So there's going to be people on stage. It's
Yeah.
not going to be doing a whole lot. I mean,
I'm trying to establish what they have already done at past meetings. Like, what are the takeaways from those to see like, oh, this could be a big thing. I haven't found like a big idea or like a big innovation that came from that.
yeah, I'm not trying to be, again, I know you don't like my negativity. At no point in my life do I think Kevin Durant, Travis Scott, and these other dummies you mentioned are sitting around like really reshaping the sports card landscape.
I do wonder like what it will. They must have something that provides value, because how are they doing this for? This will be like 4 years down the road. Like, they've signed up. Like,
They're probably getting
they
paid
must
to
have
go there.
sold this in a way that's like, oh yeah, well it's big. Like,
Yeah,
there's going to be something coming out of it.
Here's the sale. Travis Scott and Kevin Durant are going to show up. That's the selling of it.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean,
Even if
they
there was
were going to come
nothing else.
anyways, I would assume.
Maybe, but I mean, what else do you need? Just because I'm the only person in the world who doesn't know Travis Scott, and I listened to some of his music, it was terrible. Not for me. He's no Springsteen, I'll tell you that. So
You don't know that.
I absolutely know. He could not hold the jockstrap of the E Street Band. He's great for what he does. Couldn't handle Bruce any day of the week. Anyways, that is, I don't know. Like, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean,
Just a bunch of rich guys coming to the space because there's money to be made.
I guess when there's that many business people involved, it does make me start to question if there's like something I'm missing. Like maybe this is a big thing that I want to pay more attention to, because I would think that people aren't going to recognize them. Like they're not there for the fans. They are there for some kind of value. So that's where I'm thinking, if they're doing some kind of sports media meeting of the minds, this could hold some potential, like, I don't know, big news, things that come out of the Fanatics Fest events going forward.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could be right. Yeah, my thing is, they were going to be there anyways. They're probably just going there, and it's a big show, and you can draw a ton of attention on whatever you're doing.
Okay. Well, I had seen that. I just want to at least mention it. We do have a decent actual mailbag that I think will garner a few minutes of conversation, so we could jump right into it.
I'm here to garner conversation, sir.
All right. Well, garner this. Your first question is from Cole Benz, longtime listener, first-time questioner. He's
the only person in South Dakota who's ever talked to us.
Do you think so?
I make it a point not to speak to people from there.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's St. Pierre. If they're in the capital, or PR, if they're in the capital, I'll talk to them. Remember the capital of Australia?
I actually don't know if I do.
Starts with a C. This is the real
Caprion.
This is the problem. I may make some sarcastic jokes. You don't listen when I speak.
don't listen. I heard what you said. It didn't retain because I don't need to know the
Rebecca,
capital
what's the
of
due
Australia.
Date? I already gave you the due date. You know what I'm saying?
I openly said I was already doing something else.
You don't care about people, dude.
Oh, shut your mouth.
I invite you to dinner the other day. You're having dinner with Matt instead. I got to know.
To be clear, you invited me right after I just saw someone who was passing away. So, different story. Didn't want to be there for that.
Did you eat dinner that night?
Actually, I didn't.
Okay.
Let's go
to the
didn't. You can
No,
go and check my
What?
bathroom. Go check my.
I can't. I tried to use the
Check
bathroom
the
at your
next
house. Every toilet was apparently clogged.
That's not
Literally
true.
when we were there the other day.
That's not
Yours
true.
and your kids. Theo is grabbing his diaper. Your daughter put him in 2 diapers, by the way. I was like, he's got to go to the bathroom. And what did you tell me?
I don't remember.
Toilet clogged.
Oh, hers was, but the guest room,
You told me yours was because somebody was in there who I don't want to mention, and they're destroying yours. The public one.
Oh, yeah.
0 for 3, bro. I got a 2-year-old crapping his pants in my car ride home.
Well, he's got a diaper on.
He's got 2 diapers on. Not the point. Yeah.
All right, Cole Benz.
I picked Theo up, literally wearing 2 diapers.
You know what her explanation? My daughter watched his son the other day.
First and last time.
It was not the first. It won't be the last. This is what happened.
Oh, God.
She thought he was wearing 2 diapers because she walks into the room and he had pulled off his pants and diapers.
Allegedly,
for some reason.
by the way. He's never once done that, but fine. I'm going to play a game that, fine. He had the urge to suddenly strip down to your house.
She said it was a soaked diaper, and she said when she was picking it up, she didn't go through it. She's like, it looked like 2 diapers for whatever reason. She thought it looked like 2. And I'm like, okay, well, why did you put 2 diapers on him? Because you just need 1. She's like, well, I don't know. Maybe they had 2 diapers because he's like getting bigger and he's got really big peas. And like they know more than I do, and they're like, "Well, he's going to need 2 diapers for this thing." And she looked in the bag, and she's like, "Well, there are 2 diapers in there. Maybe that's why." And I'm like, "Okay,
it's the person I trusted my son with for 3 hours."
I can see the reasoning as a 12-year-old. I can see the reasoning. I don't. Going forward, only 1 diaper.
You're not condoning 2 diapers.
No, I told her.
It
was just more interesting to hear a story of why you thought a child needed 2 diapers. Because she is pretty smart. Like, I mean, she's not an adult.
Starting to rethink that.
But
started rethinking a little bit.
A lot of questions had to be asked.
She's the size of an adult. We can say that.
That is, she will fool
you into
thinking that.
She is the height of more than an adult.
She
is at a minimum 3.5 inches taller than me.
It is funny because
and I'm talking barefoot, like at the house.
I think she's got to do something like really big in her life for that not to be her main story. Like, because that's what all we talk about with people.
What's
it's
she
like
do? I don't know.
She's just
putting 2
really
diapers
tall.
On kids.
She did a really
She's a movie. She could be a film.
I was like
filmmaking.
Maybe she keeps doing like silly videos. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, let's spitball that. That's
Cole
another
Benz.
episode.
Here we go.
Cole Benz. There's always
the pride of Pierre.
To always talk about too many parallels, but do we really know how they'll fare in the future since they're very few or fairly new? Stars that are still playing like Judge Trout and Harper didn't have the amount of rookie parallels that rookies of today do.
How did he spell the word fair in the future? F-A-R-E?
He said fairly and he said fair. If you just wanted fair, he spelled it F-A-R-E.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure we're grammatically correct up there in the Great Plains. Okay. I don't know. I hear that a lot. Like, there's way too many parallels. Then I look at sales of stuff that is just consistently selling. There's a lot more parallels than there used to be. There's a lot more people in the card hobby than there used to be. At some point, are they out of whack? Sure. Like, at some point, are there way too much of one thing and not enough of another? Yes, there's definitely disparities like that. But a lot of this, I just think, there's a billion people in it now. The amount of people who come in and don't want to just buy one Aaron Judge refractor, they want to buy, like last night, I had, I'm trying to use last night as an example, because like over the last 2 nights, I believe I had like 260 orders, actual sales. Mm-hmm. I only had 92 different customers.
Oh, sure.
The amount of people now who just come in and buy multiple cards, I just feel like that is the norm. People go in and want people, whether it's a live stream, a card show, their card shop, whatever. Mm-hmm. If they like somebody, they buy multiples and different things of the same player. So there's a billion different parallels and whatever. Well, if you look on eBay, which is still the baseline for cards that sell, like there's still sales of all these things. Somebody is clearly buying them. And I don't think that somebody is shilling up an $8 Trout refractor.
Well, I think like he's asking too down the line. What do these do?
I think it keeps the pricing low.
I think if they're a popular enough person, athlete, character, whatever it's going to be, then it'll be fine. Like it'll be good in the sense like you'll have options at the higher level parallel, and you'll have some nicer, more expensive options at the lower level. But there will be options to get that person. If they're not popular, then who really cares? I mean,
and they're really cheap.
Yeah, whether there's like 20 parallels or there's 5 parallels. I mean, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal because there's not many people chasing them to begin with.
Yeah, like the opposite, though, was like in the early 90s when they started. 1993, finest refractors. First refractor ever in baseball. And then basketball did it, football. But, like, look at 1993 and 1994 and look at the inserts and what they sell for now. There weren't very many, so they're crazy expensive, even for common players. Like, the nice stuff maybe won't have anywhere near the high-end following that those had.
Yeah.
Because there's more of it. But, like, I do think there's enough people in the market that it's just a thing.
I will still maintain I do not need a out of 50, out of 175, out of 200, out of 225, out of 250. Like, I've seen products where it's like those numbers specifically.
Sure.
That is you're too close together. Who cares the difference between a 175 and a 200 at that point?
That's a different color, though. Is something else to it.
So that's what I was going to point. The only time I've seen a difference is maybe color match opportunities and or just people like that color more than others. That's the time where I feel like a parallel can have a better, some of those higher number parallels can have better resale value than some of the lower ones because of that exact instance where it does have a better look than maybe another parallel in there. Because some of those colors also have the wave pattern, or some of them maybe a speckle.
You start getting into that. Yeah, like true color will always outsell the gimmicks.
Yeah.
A true gold is going to always outsell an orange wave.
Do you have a favorite? Like, say you took number out of it. Say you took out the 101 or out of 5.
I think the black, like, I'll go off the last couple of years. Like, the black refractors are pretty cool. Number 10. Like, the cosmic black refractors, I think, are just a nice looking card.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Yeah, I like the black border. When it is a true black, it just looks it's one of the reasons why I like the SGC so much. It just looks like a cool border to a card. I actually do like the true red out of 5 too. Sure. But I also start to wonder, like, is it just because it's out of 5 that it's kind of like told my brain that that's the better one?
Yeah.
Because my favorite color is blue, but oftentimes blue is like an out of 75 or out of 199 or something like that. And it's like, So I don't know. But yeah. Thank you, Cole. He asked that question.
Thank you for garnering that discussion, Cole.
Asked that question twice. You got it answered eventually. Thank you. Let's see. Michael Cianfrone. Given the current state of Topps website and the inability for the vast majority to order new releases, what kind of long-term impact to the hobby could we be looking at? It feels like the relying on the secondary market to buy wax isn't a viable option for long-term health of the hobby.
Yeah, let me just come at this from the angle that everybody hates. From a breaker angle, thank God that website sucks. Like, if that website had been successful the last couple of years in actually distributing a ton of stuff to a ton of different people and not bots just getting it and resellers or whatever, I think after enough time, there would have been a huge impact on breakers. Because if you can just sell stuff to the public, you make the public happy, you can give them to it for cheaper prices, you do not need breakers as much. The fact that has been such a disaster by and large is great for me from a business standpoint. It just is. The flip side of that is, it's miserable. If you're sitting there trying to buy one box, because hey, I can get, I don't even know what's been on there recently. What did we do last week? We talked about this. Bowman's Basketball was on there a couple weeks ago. Yeah, and Bowman Basketball, as a matter of fact. From a consumer standpoint, I want to be able to go on there and buy it for $300 because as soon as it hits the real market, it's going to be $650. Huge disservice that I can't go on there and do it. But then people can send me screenshots that they got 42 cases from some stupid bot. Or Blowout and Dave Adams and all these huge distributors have massive allocations of it. So, again, from a business standpoint, it makes me happy. That's a selfish reasoning behind it, but it's true. From the consumer standpoint, I hate it. If you're going to keep doing it, I would just say just stop. Just cancel it entirely. What's the point? Give it to the shops. If it's not going to get in the hands of people anyways, why are we doing it?
So that is where I probably land even more. I don't love any of the fact that I can't go out there or somebody else can't go out there who's just the normal customer. Because I do think there's a very large amount of people that are going to break. They're going to get into breaks and they're going to buy a box either way. I think that they could still get their box and still buy into breaks. I want there to be opportunity where there are more people out there getting their personal, but I do also see the value from a business point of view of people getting large amounts from the website. I just don't think it's worth it in the long term because if there are people buying the product, it's the same amount of product, right? It's the same amount of product that it just depends on if it's going to a breaker or it's going to an individual. Mm-hmm. So if it's going to all the individuals, the other breakers will still have product and they're still going through the product. They won't make as much, and I don't know.
Who won't make as much?
The breaker won't make as much.
Oh, correct. Yeah.
And
you're saying what I just said.
Well, I'm just saying, why would the vast majority care about that? I don't think they would, right? Obviously, you would agree with that.
Care about what? I'm sorry, you're losing me here. You're saying a lot of things I'm trying to follow. I'm trying to follow you.
Why would the vast majority care if breakers are not getting more product? They obviously wouldn't, right?
No, correct.
So if that's the case, if we can still sell as much product, Topps isn't going to lose anything because they're going to sell the product either way.
Sure.
The people who want their personals get their personals.
If they fix the website.
Yeah, exactly. This is if this actually worked.
Okay.
The people who wanted their personals get their personals. The people that are breaking don't get as much, but they still get product.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the downside? Other than the breaker.
From the consumer, none. Correct. So I said what I said. Yeah, I think there's two sides of the story. As business people, it's good for us that it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. From a consumer standpoint, for the actual public, it's better if it did. No question.
But don't you want, the vast majority, even, for me, I break and I'm a breaker, but I also do this. And for me, at the end of the day, I would much rather have the vast majority get it than me, one person, get the bump that I'm going to get if I got the product from the site over someone else. I guess that's my thing.
Sure.
It's I can see both sides, and I can see why why there would be value for the breaker to get it. I still want the individual to get it.
Yeah, the problem is right now nothing that is not happening.
No,
you don't hear success stories of hey, everybody was able to get this product. I don't know how you do it. I'm stupid with anything tech. I don't know how to use anything. At some point, you have to figure out how to limit people to a certain order or completely eliminate bots or stop selling direct to the huge wholesalers. Let people get their stuff for the price you want them to get it for. And if Topps did that and then the pricing still spikes, totally off Topps' plate. I have no issue with them. Can't control secondary market pricing.
I guess too, when I start thinking about all of it, I do wonder if they want it changed. I don't know if Topps necessarily wants it to be different than how it is because the system works for them. I could say to the public,
you have happier masses.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're going to sell it direct anyways, why not let it get to the people? I don't understand that. I'm not sure how bots are still an issue for a site like Topps and Fanatics in 2026.
Well, and that's why I wonder, how does this actually happen where it's we have a lot of technology that can stop this, so I don't understand why we're not utilizing it unless we are doing it on purpose. Yeah.
Or just don't care. Yeah, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I just think they're allowing it.
Maybe.
Definitely. It's obviously allowed. It happens every release.
I'm saying maybe they're not doing it on purpose. I think maybe there's also a possibility that they could be because, it's a business. I don't think that there is a world where you could say definitively they couldn't be doing that purposely. I hope that they are not. I hope that they are doing it where it's we just haven't gone in, fixed this, or it's Maybe it's just a very advanced bot and they can't figure out how to get it to not do it without stopping everybody else's orders at the same time. I don't know. But I've heard from several people saying, no, there's no chance they couldn't stop it if they wanted to. I just don't know if that's true.
They got a lot of money. Money can pretty much get you anything you need. Like in that world, you can pretty much build or buy whatever you need to stop it.
Yeah. There's actually a couple questions like that. I'm not going to go through all of them.
Yeah, people are ticked about the website stuff. This comes up every week now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's because it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like in just the last few months of me trying to go on there and get either a box and or a case, I think I've gotten it one time. And it was, I think I got a fraction of what I actually tried to order. So, yeah, it's a thing that I think they either need to get rid of or they need to fix it completely. But this system is just making people angry.
Yep, I agree.
Jin Thong Wayland, what do we have to do to get Jesse to stop saying that being said? Any other phrase would be great. If not, we will just make it a drinking game, and I fear we will be very intoxicated by the end of the podcast.
You know what, Jen? All I'm going to say is let's just be positive. That's my theme.
That being said, I would agree that would be a fun drinking game for you. Go ahead, give it a try. I would love to hear how it goes. They will die, though. They will absolutely die from intoxication.
No question.
Min Vong.
This has got to be a website.
I think it is.
Yeah.
He wants to, he says, switch to EQL again, which they've stopped doing the EQL. But I think the reason for that is they get a cut of that. Like the EQL site gets a cut.
Again, build your own site then that does it. Like there's just solutions here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Same answer. There's solutions. If you really wanted this to get more fair to everybody having a shot, there's ways to do it.
It's like the CAPTCHA thing. Like, hey, prove you're a person. You know, like that is a thing that a lot of sites have built in where
can bots not do that.
They've made them. They're making them more and more advanced. Like the easier ones back in the day, they started to solve, but now they're making.
Click on every box that has a bicycle in it.
Those are like the easier ones. Try like where you have to like move a puzzle piece into position to where it fits like the correct way. It's
my only solace in this whole thing is I will be long dead before AI totally takes over the planet, and I'm glad I don't have the brain.
You're gonna be dead by next year.
I'm gonna be dead by the time it's fully functioning.
2027, bro. Just Google it.
Fine.
Lee Reeves. With the recent surge,
funny you say that, by the way, before you change subjects. Rogan was talking about that with some AI people, and they were like, "Yeah, that the way we're multiplying our abilities and capabilities, 2027 is going to be a significant year." And all I could think is somebody just dropping what is that bomb? The EMP? Yeah, just blow it up. Start us from scratch.
Get rid
of social media. Get rid of all this crap and all the talking robots. We'll all be better off.
It would fry a lot of electronics, but
fry away.
There are ways to shield against
it'd be
EMPs.
A setback at least.
It'd be a setback. Yes, absolutely. There are some YouTube videos out there that are interesting that talk about like how 2027 is the year based on a lot of factual information, but you're still taking a lot of liberties with that assessment. But it's still fun to say.
Just eating hot dogs and taking these liberties, looking at your YouTube.
Listen, whether AI comes or not, I'm still eating a hot dog. Okay, so I see no downside.
Sure.
Lee Reeves.
You also won't see 2027, but
I will be happy.
One of us is dead by 26. I'm calling it right now.
It's
put on the books
now.
By the end of 26, I said.
Man, you didn't say that.
How would you? You didn't even listen. Go ahead.
With the recent surge in popularity of 90s inserts, what are your top 5 football, basketball, baseball inserts from the 90s? Also, do you see an opportunity in the 90s era inserts for long-term investment?
I see an opportunity for us to have a full podcast about this because that's an unbelievable subject. I mean, there are a couple. Like, opportunity's tough because a lot of them have already gone. I will just say this. PMG has never and will never be a top 5 for me. I know everybody loves that all of a sudden since COVID. PMGs suck. They don't even look that good. If they were not valuable, if you took money and value aside and put those in a lineup of awesome inserts from the 90s, nobody would put those things in the top 5.
I would like to know.
It's a piece of colored freaking tinfoil.
Do you prefer your inserts to have like some kind of real life background? As opposed to say, well, I mean, I know you like Cosmic.
Are you going to let me answer the question or what? You're just going to babble? I'm trying to think, for God's sake. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Some yes, some no. For example, the 1993 Finest Refractor is almost always just a made-up background. Like it's like a green back. It's not like an action shot like a stadium club.
Do you like that?
That particular card, I think, is the greatest. It's also the first. As good as it gets.
Would you not define that very closely to a PMG?
No, PMG is a whole foil background. It's totally different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's completely not anything the same.
Okay.
Have you seen a PMG?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny.
I haven't seen I can't picture what the 93.
Look it up. If you look it up.
1993
finest refractor. It looks nothing like a PMG. It's also a chrome finish, not that foil.
Oh, there are other designs and logos in the background.
Correct. Yeah. So I like that card. Atomic, Bowman's Best Atomic. It came out in either 96 or 97. The Best Cuts, which was a die cut Atomic, might be the greatest insert set in the history of the world. Fantastic. Showcase Legacy from the late 90s, early 2000s was an awesome insert set. Rubies out of Skybox Premium. Phenomenal back in the day. Low numbered. 1 billion times better than PMGs. And that card, the East-West Coast refractors. It has a player in the front and back, like the counterpart from East and the West. So it's like it's Jordan on the front and Kobe on the back.
I don't like those at all, just because you can't
cards.
see it both at the same time.
You just turn around, you can see it. Put a mirror behind it, you can see them both.
What if I want to put them in a display?
You would never do that. You've never seen the movie.
Never seen
Those are the 5 that come to mind right off the bat. Triumvirate, Stadium Club, another one right up there with it.
What comes to mind for me, and I don't even know if it's like, because I don't remember them doing this other than, say, the Jordan one with the lightning background. You know what I'm talking about, where it's like he's doing the Air Jordan or something like that, and it's got lightning strikes going on in the background.
I don't.
Oh, what? So it's a very popular one. I'll try and find it. But that one, the ones where it's like football Marvel characters and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, they had that set. Yeah, they use the same Marvel character per position.
Yes.
Like Captain America was the quarterback for all of them, I think.
I thought that stuff is really cool to me. But it's I also do, I think I probably lean more towards the animated and or style where it's not a real life. But I think that's probably the case with most inserts. Like I'm trying to actually think of many inserts that would be real life backgrounds.
Yeah, very few.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan lightning card. Hang on.
Please.
There. It's the, here you go.
Yeah, throw it up on the screen. When are we buying the new laptop, by the way? Have you purchased that yet?
No, but I can if you want to go ahead and do it. So this is
scoring
the Ultra.
Yeah, That's early, right? Yeah, 93. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, it's not necessarily Air Jordan pose. It is just him screaming at the lightning, and
you don't know what he's yelling at.
He could be doing some kind of layup move.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a nice card. It's okay.
I don't know, because there is a aspect of like cosmic to me. I don't know, the elements. Seeing something like that is very cool.
Okay.
Looking at so that begs the question then, is this also another thing like an insert for other players? This isn't just a Jordan thing, right?
I have no idea. I don't know that card very well.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming it's a whole checklist of players, but I don't know. I mean, in the 90s, you had a lot of stuff that literally, like there's a Chronicles set of him. There's that film set that I had. There's a number of insert runs that are literally just Jordans, different poses of him, but nothing but Jordan.
That is crazy. I'm just now, we were looking at this card on eBay, and I'm just now noticing the price. It was like $6,500.
Yeah, for a PSA 10?
There's a 10 out. No, that was for a PSA 9.
Oh, okay.
For a PSA 10, there's one up there. They're asking $40,000 for it. I don't know what it's actually sold for.
I'll tell you that one of the greatest insert sets of all time that gets very little love. 1999 home run leaders or home run kings. It's a face of Hank Aaron in the background, Henry to some in the background, and then the player in the front. It's the Race to Aaron out of 1999 Topps Gold Label. That the red label cards of those are numbered to 25 to 50 to 100. Mm-hmm. Maybe the best looking insert set ever. I will go with that. My favorite of all time.
Okay. All right. That would be a fun thing to actually pull up 90s inserts and compare. I wonder if there are many inserts today that could beat some of the best 90s inserts.
Yeah, it's a tough thing is you're not talking card for card. You're talking a card now versus nostalgia. That's really what we're talking about.
Fair. I mean, because, yeah, I guess that is fair because I do care about the player on that card as well, just as much as I care about
and
the
background. Era and the time. And, hey, I ripped one of these from a pack back in the day.
Yes.
And my LCS owner screwed me out of it for $5 because I know what I had.
Or the third grade friend.
Are we going to call him one day or not? We still haven't doxed him?
He doesn't want to be on.
Is he the kid from Subway or is that the other kid? Is that the kid who punched you?
The kid from Subway is the one who punched me.
It's a new Subway now? They have the standalone location.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Is he back in prison?
I would guess.
He's back in jail?
I would guess. I have no idea.
Really?
I don't keep track of the people who punched me in the face, which is one. So
I mean, it's not a long list.
It's just a long list.
Who's the kid who Does Ray know the kid who screwed you out of the cards?
Yeah, we were buddies. We were all buddies.
Was it Ray?
It was not right.
Is this his penance? He's working for the Hobby Podcast, Hobby Nonsense for free to do that?
For free forever because of what he's done to my Jordan collection when I was in 3rd grade. No, I've talked to him. I've talked to him online, and
Is there any remorse?
He doesn't remember it at all. He doesn't have any of the cards. I'm not going to push it with him because I can tell, like, when someone's like in on it, they're like a good sport, they'll talk about it.
Sure.
I would be like,
he
okay,
knows
let's
he
do
did wrong.
this.
That's the problem.
I'm not saying he was a kid. I probably would have tried to pull a similar move. I remember.
You want to send my dad?
We went to the skating. What is it? The roller skating rink, and someone
on Main Street.
No, this was. I want to say this is actually it could have been. Because where else would it have been? It was somewhere local.
One across from the Goodyear Tire when I got here.
So we went there for
There's
a
meat
field trip.
next to it.
Somehow we would go there for a field trip. Someone left 75 cents on the table, 3 quarters, and it was just there. Nothing else was there. And I saw it, and I was like, no one's around. There's no stuff with it. Just 75 cents. I went and grabbed the 75 cents, grabbed a slice of pizza with it. Well, turns out it was somebody's, and someone saw me take it, and I kid you not, I feel bad to this day about the 75-cent thing. Not so much for taking it, but for getting caught with eating pizza as a fat kid. Like, that was probably the biggest hurt at the time, but it still rings true, and I will never take someone's 75 cents again.
Whose money was it?
It was a girl's. I can't remember, but it wasn't mine. That was
You're
the
playing
important
dumb,
thing.
just like your buddy who stole from you. I don't remember really.
I don't remember the girl's name from whatever elementary school it was.
2 peas in a pod, you and that kid.
Oh my god. Let's see. Ray Rodriguez wants to know if this year's MLB rookies keep hitting like they have been through the first week.
Chase freaking DeLauder, by the way.
How much demand do you think 2026 update will see?
A lot. Yeah, if you got a hot rookie class going in, yeah. You're also going to, Roman Anthony helped in the early stages. We got to see what him and Jackie Caggs do. Connor, I'm assuming, will get called back up. We're going to have some other big, J.J. Weatherholt was off to a hot start. Chase DeLauder is killing the ball. You're going to have a bunch of other people promoted, it looks like. McGonigal at some point, too. Like, he'll have a rookie, I'm assuming. So, yeah, it could be a very, very wild rookie class. Could be. We'll see. It's always could be with MLB guys, though.
Are you keeping track of it much?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not done. I've been busy. I traveled. I got home. He was sick. Then I've been selling and just trying to work and actually do stuff. I've been really trying to be efficient lately. Now I just go in my office, I lock the door, and I just work. As opposed to like open door, Teddy comes in, let's go wrestle for a minute. Oh, we'll go in the pool for a minute. Okay, I'll come back and work. It's like from now, like here's my work time.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
No swimming yesterday, although Asher jumped in the pool yesterday. 63 degrees. I haven't had the heater on all week. Last weekend it was 78. We were all swimming. It was great.
It was 78 already?
Yeah, I had the heater on. If it's sunny and nice, I'll jack the heater up. It'll go. Yeah, it was like 39 when I woke up a couple times this week. I was like, I'm not turning the heater on to fight that.
No.
But that kid, you could not be stopped. He didn't care.
Don Getters.
You know what? I have a moment for DG. The most consistent contributor to our mailbag in the history of the show. Don Getters
Cole Benz is up there too, I would say.
I already complimented him.
I'm just saying, like Don is also there.
There's just a little shtick with Jesse now. This is what's changed. This is the expert Jesse. Don Getters has been consistent from day one. He was a great customer back in the day before Jesse ever cared about cards. How dare you? And he I don't think he misses a week. He might miss a show. He certainly doesn't miss a week. Probably doesn't even listen to the podcast.
Thank you, Don.
Don's like, I just see nobody else comments, so I throw something out there. Well, Don Getters, man of the people.
I will say he's got a 3-parter, so I don't know if you're going to be singing the same song here in a second. Let's see.
Oh, my God.
He starts off strong. Set up as a dealer for the first time this weekend.
Hey, now.
And it was great.
Okay.
Having said that,
I should know where Don lives. Does he say where he is?
I have not read the question other than what you've heard so far. Would love to know how Mike would react to the following situations I came across. Number 1. Hang on. He's reading his phone. I'll wait until he's paying attention.
I'm doing the Jesse where I'm looking. I'd rather just pause as opposed to have you repeat it, though. Just had a meeting moved.
Oh, boy.
Okay, go.
Don would like to know, number 1, a kid who gave a couple $5 Steph Curry cards for free coming back to you 10 minutes later asking what you'd buy them for.
I'd just take them back, honestly, and then I'd find the kid's dad and slap him in them. That's why, honestly, I do not do the trade-up challenge anymore. Alex was with me at the last Nashville show. We're going to have a big setup at the next one. I'm telling you this now. Everybody else has a sign that says buying. Mine's going to say buying, and then underneath it, no kids allowed here.
No kids allowed.
I hate the trade-up challenge. If it's like a 6-year-old and they're like, I don't care, I just want a cool-looking card. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, oh, give me something free. Oh, what can I make this in? You are creating a disingenuous brat of a child letting them do this type of stuff. I mean that, too. You're creating somebody who's not grateful for anything.
There is a level to that I would kind of agree with.
If my kid ever did that, I would it'd be over. Just put me in jail because I'm going to drown him in my pool. You give somebody something for free and he has the attitude, I'm going to go flip it? No, absolutely not. I would go find the biggest bully at the school and I would drive him to my house every day. Just beat this kid up every day for the rest of his life.
Have you ever thought about talking to someone, bud?
Talking to you right now.
I there's a lot of anger in there.
I do. I hate when stuff I do. I hate the lack of gratitude it shows. You can give a kid a $20 card. Alex tried to do this with a few kids, and finally the kid looked at me. I was like, get out of here. This happened the last one. Even Alex was like, you don't want this? Oh, it's not a... Get away. You're a brat. Yep. Don, I would have just told him, nope, get away from me. Period.
All right. That was number one. Number two, someone asking if you're buying, demanding that you make an offer when you ask their value or asking price, expecting 25% over consistent comps, then saying, see you next year when it's worth double when you explain reality to them.
I always enjoy the conversation when they come up, hey, are you buying? I try to be I am, but I buy to flip. I only pay 80% of comps. Are you even agreeable to that? And if they haw, whatever, I say, hey, we're good. I can already tell this is going to be a thing. No problem. Mm-hmm. Do your thing. I don't waste my time. However, at least 50% of the time when you show them the comp, well, it's a $100 card. No, it's $80. I just showed you it's $80. I will pay 80% of 80. Mm-hmm. I will not pay 80% of the comp you just imagined up.
The comp of
I've been doing
dreams.
this long enough to know what cards are what. Like, yeah, that frustrates me. Yeah, which is fine. By the way, just say, hey, I'm looking for 100%. I don't ask 180%. But if I tell you up front I'm only paying 80, just be fun. Like, just save each other time.
Sure, absolutely.
Now I'm just comping your cards for free because you're too lazy and stupid to do it. And by the way, you're dumb, disingenuous, ungrateful kids running around stealing hot dogs. And wondering why Matt's pushing a stroller around
badly about
without
hot
kids.
Dogs. Don't bring hot dogs into this. They never hurt anybody.
Meanwhile, Matt's got that
except for that little girl from Field of Dreams. They did hurt her.
That's fair.
All right, someone over 18 asking you to do their trade-up challenge. So hang on. Before Mike responds to this, back at the first national we went to in 2021, that was my first national, I should say, I tried to do this, but I will say I don't remember anybody else doing it at that time. Like, it was not like it is today. So
it was pretty popular.
There's
maybe not as, but it's been pretty popular for a while now.
I'm just telling you as I remember. I do not remember that being a thing. In fact, I remember talking about it because we were doing it for some content stuff, and I don't think you had an issue with it at the time. So I do think that nowadays, though, if you're any adult, I think even, like you said, over 6 years old or something, like if it's a little kid, but man, some of these kids, like if they're coming back to you doing stuff like that, asking you to rebuy the card you gave them for free, oh, that is sickening to me. I hate that.
I hate adults doing the trade-up. The more interesting challenge is like, hey, I'm going to buy a $100 card. I'm going to continue to flip till I get to 1,000. I'm good with that. Go and do your thing. Trade-up implies I have to give you something for a value because you're doing a stupid contest. I have no interest in that.
I will say,
you know who I did a trade-up challenge for one time? Was one of Tarver's kids at the Nashville show. I think it was his daughter. Maybe it was one of his sons. I forget. Didn't care about cards, though. It's like, I just kind of, all day. If a kid like that's like, I just want a cool looking card, I'm trying to trade up.
Sure.
Done. Granted, I took advantage of that kid, I guarantee. Had like a $20 card. I was like, here's a $5 card. Zing.
Clip that.
Yeah, please.
Took advantage.
Yeah, but no, if it's like that, I don't mind. It's when kids know what they have and they're holding a Zion case in the other hand.
Yeah, if you look at all, like, you know what you're doing, nah. I actually, now that I'm remembering too, when I did the trade-up challenge, I think I went to, this is not to speak badly about Nash cards, but I went over to their table and I tried to do it with Kelsey, and I'm pretty sure the cards I got for my trade were less than what the card I gave him was. So
it was a trade down challenge.
It was a trade down, yeah. I just, because like at the time, this is my thing too. I found this, even if you're friends with somebody, they may not be doing it on purpose, but just double check the comps. It's nothing, like, I don't think that people are doing it like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of my buddy here. But I do think it's like, oh, well, I think this is what this was. Just double check those comps. Too many times I've been on the negative receiving end of that. Sean Saito Why are Mike and Jesse making me choose between my card parents and their eBay live shows happening at the same time? 30-minute difference, Sean.
There you go.
You'll have an opportunity.
Both
Sean,
great
actually,
shows. Make sure you hang out at 6 o'clock Central Time and 6:30 CST.
Sean got a Thanos, it's like a 2-pound figure to go with his Thanos card. I was really upset about that because I did not charge the appropriate shipping costs.
So
So
you will see a deduction from your account after the fact on that.
I did, and it was fun. All right, there you go. That was a nice mailbag. Thank you, guys.
That was the whole thing.
That'll be the end of the show.
So Thursday
solo.
and next week's.
Thursday solo.
Okay, so let's recap next week again.
Thursday solo, and we'll figure out next week.
All right. Goodbye.
All right, goodbye.